Hey everyone, and welcome to the Steele Wars Hyperchat. I am Steele Saunders. I do love Star Wars. And we were going to be joined by Corey and Aubree, but they've had a thing they had to take care of. So we wish them well, and we'll see them on an upcoming stream. But you know, if we miss Corey so much, we can just put him up on my shoulder like that, so you know, you won't go without a little bit of Corey. But I thought as I scheduled the stream, I'd made up the time free to do it. I may as well just get up, go through some thoughts, some feelings, some Star Wars news. Obi Wan Kenobi, Mandalorian season 3. You know, just get things going. So if you have got things you want to chat about, hit us up there. Nicholas Phillips says, good afternoon, Steele. Good afternoon to you too, buddy. I been doing some work today. And so sometimes I have like the YouTube on, just listen to friends talking about Star Wars. And hello, Greedo, right? Top guy, class act, love him. On his stream today, it was theorizing about, ready, when Luke and Leia were conceived in the Clone Wars series, between which episodes. Now, I'm not sure if this debate has weighed heavily into your fandom before, but I have never come across that as a timeline deal. But very interesting, very interesting. If you've got like an arc to which you feel like it happened, then let us know in the chat. I can't even get into thinking about. No, it's inappropriate. It just occurred. All right, we don't need to know when. We don't need to time it. There's no spin-off comic. All right. Maybe if they've got to really move a few of those Galactic Star Cruiser tickets, there'll be another book about the mission that they made there. Whew, that'd be something. Hey, got some really cool news today in Star Wars. One of our multi-time previous guests, Riley Silverman, she, I'll get this up here, has just been able to announce that she authored a bloody Star Wars book. Had to stream. Get that up there. Corey, you're in the way, buddy. All right, bang. But yeah, she wrote Exploring Tatooine, and it will take readers on a desert journey. And there's the little cover if you're watching the YouTube. It's really, really cool. By Riley Silverman. That's so ace. I've known her like way before Star Wars. She used to appear on a comedy podcast, the Bill and Dan show that I loved in Australia. And I was such a hardcore fan of things that when I realized we were both going to be in LA, like this is like 15 years ago, I organized this for us to have dinner so I could meet someone off the podcast. And yeah, we became better pals in the modern Star Wars era. And she's keeping secrets from me. Look at this, is so cool. The cover, if you're just listening to the podcast, is like Luke's Tatooine homestead, which I'm very, very fond of. And couple of Jawas, a pit droid, which I'm not sure how canon it is. But I got to say, the Luke on this is, it's Luke, in Star Wars, A New Hope, looking at R2. But after seeing little Luke, my Luke, in the Kenobi trailer, he looks so old now. It's like, what are you doing, old man? Where's my Luke? Where's my little Luke? You know how they had those, you'd see the hashtag like, not my Luke, like after The Last Jedi and stuff. I never got it. I didn't understand. But now I know that they were talking about my Luke, Grant Feely, and they obviously had very advanced word on the Obi Wan Kenobi casting, because little new Luke, that's my Luke. I love him. And it's funny because Mark Hamill did a tweet like, it's up here. What is this? Got covered everywhere. This is on NME, Cool Music website. Their blog. Mark Hamill praises casting of young Luke Skywalker for Obi Wan Kenobi, and he did tweeted out his photo and said, "Grant Feely looks perfect, Luke Skywalker, and I'm wishing him all the very best." So he's come out in support of, or what did it say? Praises. What about if he didn't? Like, what about if he just he retweeted the casting news from Star Wars Stuff 2? He just retweeted that. What if he just wrote WTF? The internet would melt. The laptop, the device that you were using would just burst into flame like General Grievous's heart. But I love that Luke. So props to Riley. We'll have to have her on to talk about the whole process. And she tweeted that she'd been waiting for me for a year since I've been working on this to give it the good use of the license tag, and I give it. I can. Me and Harry are going to be hitting bedtime with that bad boy. Aero Chick, let's get to some comments. Says, "Oh dear," I presume that's about the Hello Greedo stream. Devish is here. Brent has 2 questions. Hope all is well. Are you going to Star Wars Celebration this year? And did you pick up the Entertainment Weekly magazine on Kenobi? First up, I am going to Celebration this year. And I'll be covering it extensively. I'm very excited in this more video age, what we can get up on YouTube in quick rapid fire, as long as doing, I sort of do a vlog, I guess, of the whole. I used to call it an audio blog before vlogs became a thing, but it's I just sort of record what I do during the day at the night of Celebration, and just chat to people and bring the listener in. So I'll be doing a lot of that stuff on video and on podcast. I'm trying to nail down the venue and tickets for a Steele Wars live podcast. Emily Lind is hard at work, apparently, on some erotic fan fiction to read at that live podcast. So stay streaming or listening, liking on Twitter, and you'll find out when the tickets go on sale. So yeah, I'm really stoked. I'm very excited and have got some very exciting content possibilities planned. And at Celebration, I'll be announcing a whole new series of podcasts I'll be doing, which I'm very, very excited about. It's a project I've been working on for a couple of months, and I think you're going to dig it. It's a new angle on Star Wars. So, but Entertainment Weekly magazine on Kenobi, I haven't, but I hope to. So I think it's the last Entertainment Weekly. So, and it's an awesome photo of Kenobi. So I reckon I might grab that one just for old time's sake. Daniel Santos wants to know, what does little Luke do for the bigger Luke theory? I don't know, but imagine if they just made TV shows. What if Grant Feely has signed a 75-year, 22 movie, 10 streaming service show, lifetime contract, and we're going to follow the this new Luke Skywalker as he grows up, fill in all the gaps around the original trilogy and up to the sequel trilogy. Grant, have your parents ruined your life and signed that contract? I hope they did, and yet hope they did not. Oh yeah, and Devish says Mark Hamill has got a new Twitter handle. He's now at Mark Hamill, no more Hamill himself, which I thought had its charm to like his humor. And Brent looks forward to meeting me there, which is me too. Jim Grote says, any cast or crew interview opportunities at Celebration like in years past? Who would you most like to get 3 minutes with to speak with? Not sure yet, but it's, yeah, we're just seeing where things take us there with who I'll be working with back home and stuff. Possibly. But who would I most like to talk to? Well, I'd most like to talk to Rian Johnson after it was announced he's making his trilogy. So, yeah. Like, you know, Ewan McGregor about coming back as Obi Wan. That'd be sick. Taika Waititi about anything about, you know, his film. If they, like, we don't know what sort of panels, how far forward they're going to look in presenting panels, you know, with like those future films. Hope so. And, you know, I can only guess that there'll be a Kenobi panel, and they'll be able to talk a lot about the first episode and stuff like that. That'd be really cool. I had the idea, like the panels for the shows with like the clips and the interviews and stuff, like they're really exciting, but they're very like orchestrated. Like they are beautiful pieces of, you know, like PR glitz and glam, and, you know, all sort of rehearsed out. But I just think it would be sick. Just one afternoon or one morning or whatever. It's just Ewan and Hayden and you know, like maybe like a moderator, if like maybe, who knows? And they just talk for an hour and they just catch up and, you know, share memories about filming like last year and 20 years ago and stuff. And yeah, that'd be so sick and, you know, so sort of meaningful to watch and hear. All right, that's enough of the comments for now. What else did I have? This is an idea I wanted to do. Was because like when they announced, you know, they showed Grant Feely as young Luke, and some people were like, oh, I'm glad they didn't, you know, deep fake Mark Hamill's face onto a little boy or whatever. And with all due respect to Grant, who I'm very excited for, and I strongly support. He is my Luke Skywalker, hashtag. But it would be very funny to deep fake Mark Hamill's face on all the scenes that he's in Kenobi, just to give like Emily Lind and Brittany Brown from the Canobite Dispatch podcast like their worst possible nightmares of what was going down in Kenobi. So I might do that. And if I did it, it'd be the way I want it done, which is as poorly as possible. What else? There was that whole thing about Kenobi, and Maul being in Kenobi and stuff, and Pablo Hidalgo shot it down. Very rarely does anyone shoot down a rumor, but this was reported in the Hollywood Reporter that originally in the Obi Wan Kenobi series, Ray Park's Darth Maul was going to be the main villain, and Luke Skywalker was to play a more prominent role. But that idea was scrapped when development was stopped in January 2020. But yeah, Pablo has very strongly said that's not true. And yeah, like it seems like, you know, like Ray Park isn't really in anyone's good graces at the moment because there was some like lewd self-filmed content on his Instagram one evening, and that's a dicey situation for you know, any company to want to be involved with. But like, if the Hollywood Reporter is reporting it, then you know they're talking to someone kind of reputable, and I don't know. It just like the conspiracy theorists. Like one possibility is someone from Ray Park's camp, an agent or a manager or something, is sort of drumming up a little bit of interest in the Darth Maul character. That's just, you know, could be just cross wires. Kevin asks, who do you think Christopher Lloyd will play? Back to the Future's Doc Brown. Christopher Lloyd is also Hollywood Reporter said he's going to be in Mandalorian season 3. I don't know. I kind of think it's going to be like a one episode. You know, they might be in it for 5 minutes or something. Maybe it'll be a bit more recurring, but it's pretty sick. Like I like the way they bring in, you know, these sort of like 80s and 90s like actors, sort of iconic, like the guy from Terminator. I can't remember his name. Kyle Reese. That's not his, that's his Terminator name. And you know, Carl Weathers and stuff. It's, yeah, it's sick. So I look forward to. I hope he's an alien. Get some tentacles up there on Lloyd. You know. Michael Bain. Thank you, Brent. Christopher Lloyd as Akbar would be fun. That'd be something. That would be something. There was a rumor. This is interesting. Oh, I'll tell you a quick thing about that. About, you know, Ray Park and the lewd content, and just the irony is that I had to film a thing for Channel 10 in Australia where I saw it was for a solo DVD thing, and I had to like lightsaber fight with Ray Park, which was like thrilling. And in the fight, the crotch of my jeans ripped, just gaping wide open, and no one like noticed. And I was like, just keep fighting, just finish up, you know, then you're done for the day. And yeah, my crotch ripped right open, which might be a sign. But I did keep those jeans as a collectible. My Darth Maul rip, battle scarred Levi's. Yeah. Star Wars Newsnet, right? This is an interesting story. Has got a rumor that I won't say what it is, just because if you're following, you know, but they got a rumor of characters coming back as a minor sort of appearance in Kenobi, and it's so weird because the person that played that character in a previous bit of Star Wars media once rang me trying to work out how to get in touch with Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau. And I was like, I support you, but I have, if I had those contacts, then that would be something very special. But so it, if he ended up getting in touch with them and they said, oh yeah, we'll just put you in here, that's super sweet. It's going to be so rad if they actually did that, if that all checks out. But what a strange world. What a strange world. Jim Grote says, Maul on Kenobi series cheapens the Twin Sons episode of Rebels, I think. I just, like, you know, as it stands now, you've got Inquisitors. You've got, you know, Darth Vader. It's like, I don't know, it's cameos won't really, like, add to it because you've got such big returns already. Just don't use that as the end of episode thrill ride or whatever, and just concentrate on the story. So yeah, I sort of, like, I love, like, cameos and all that sort of stuff and crossovers, but, like, just for this, like, I just hope they were just concentrating just on, like, let's make this story so sweet. We've already got enough big time Star Wars action figures in the sandpit. No, Live Action News wants to know if I can contact them for you. No, I can't. I can't contact them for anyone, which is really sad because I have thoughts that I'd like to pass on. But Brent says, I agree. No reason for Maul to appear in Kenobi at all. All right, that's about it, really, that I had down. It's a lot shorter without, you know, Corey regaling me and Aubree with his point of view. I should point out on the Patreon, there's a new Star Wars Year by podcast. I think me and Hawes are going through 1985. I'm going through all Star Wars history and factoids. It's a really fun Patreon show. And a new Page Wars with King Tom. Talking about looking back at the Book of Boba Fett and forward to upcoming books and comics. And I just recorded a new Robbo report, which will go up on the Patreon in the next 24 hours. So if you want some extra content and you want to support the podcast going forward, the boom in podcasts and videos after from Celebration onwards will you're going to be in for a good time. This new show I'm very, very excited about. We've got a few last questions. I'll get them in. Home says, woohoo, live Steele. Jim Grote says, which fans and friends are you most looking forward to seeing at Celebration? It's been a couple of years. I'm sure it's a long list. It is. Yeah, just I can't even, that would be so selling everyone short if I tried to do a list. But I just, you know, there's some people that you just see for 5 minutes to celebrate. Like, you know, you see them on Twitter or whatever, and then, you know, it's just like, hey, what's going on? And like, that's dope. I just want to just have fun, soak it up, bump into new and old people, and just be grateful that we're there. It's I'll be pretty pumped. It's gonna be great times. But let's wrap it up. Corey and Aubree, hope you guys are missing me. And we'll see you very, very soon. And we'll leave it there, you know. May that force be with you. Can't believe Corey and Yoko stood me up. Bloody